Is this a Rivers of Blood?
Yeah, I would say so.
It is.
It sure is.
What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome to probably the most broken yet dumbest idea I have had yet. This is my newest build, the Roaring Goat. So this build is 100% like a gimmick, and to clarify, we're not talking exploits. Nothing in this build is an exploit. It's just a bunch of really gimmicky stuff that's super annoying to deal with in PvP, and I just kind of threw it all together without even really aiming for stat soft caps, and it just somehow works, and it kills way more people than it has any right to. We were playing with it on stream. We had like a 20 kill streak, and then eventually we were killing so many people that Steel, a very prominent PvPer in the Souls scene that's been around since back in the heyday, we finally got him to come on stream, and he was able to put a stop to it. So that is a testament to just when you need to pull out like the old school warrior that's been doing PvP in this game for like 10 years to stop something, it's a pretty good sign that we might have something broken on our hands. But either way, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Roaring Goat. Now, obviously, we're 150. All my builds are 150. You could very easily run this at 120 or 125 if you wanted, though. Main stats you're going to need are 60 Vigor because you want all that health. 38 Endurance is going to be right at medium rolls with the armor we have, as well as our weapons on. And then Mind is going to be your main dump stat. Any leftover stats you have, you're really going to put in Mind. Arcane, Faith, Intelligence are all left at base. And as for strength and dexterity, you really only need weapon requirements. I put strength up to 20 and dex to 55 because 20 is the soft cap and then 55 is the soft cap before 80. But to be honest, you don't really need that. So like if you wanted to play this at a lower level, just drop your dex down to like 20 or 25 and you'll be fine. I mean, look at our AR, 388, 512, 526. Like we're not hitting hard from our scaling. The scaling is doing almost nothing. I just didn't want to have Mind up at 50 or something. But anyway, so stats aside, let's talk about what makes this build so annoying. And the centerpiece, of course, is the Bull Goat armor. The Bull Goat armor is basically it's the Havel set of this game. We have more poise than the other super heavy armors. In fact, we have 100 base poise with this set, which is enough that you can outtrade with pretty much anything. And if you wanted to take it even a step further, you could of course go for Iron Jaw or Aromatic, or you could put poise on your Wondrous Flask. The point is, you're going to be trading a lot, and you're going to also be winning those trades very favorably. So that is the main armor. Now, as for our weapon loadouts, we have quite a few things. First up, we got the double Hoslow pedal whips. These things are super annoying just in and of themselves. They have bleed on them innately, so you can put whatever else you want on them. You can do cold and bleed, or bleed and poison. But the whips are obviously great. A couple key things with the whips. The rolling R1 is really fast compared to the rolling R2, or the rolling L1, excuse me. The L1, it's a little bit delayed when it comes out, so the R1 is a lot better for roll catching. The jumping L1, though, is great. And the running L1 is also great when you're rushing people down. So the whips are a really nice tool. I mean, obviously they can't be parried. You have superior range on these. You can outspace anything except for like, the longest greatswords in the game. So very solid, annoying choice. And we have two Ashes of War on these. The first, Beast Roar, which is near instantaneous and super annoying to deal with. You see someone backing off to heal, Beast Roar. You see somebody trying to cast a spell, Beast Roar. Like honestly, the only thing that's going to come out faster than a Beast Roar is probably a Moonveil Slash, and we have different ways to deal with that anyway. So this is a fantastic tool that we can use to just harass people as they're trying to outspace us. On the second whip though, which we can access via two-handing, we have Lightning Ram, which is the dumbest, yet somehow it's incredibly effective in PvP. I mean, honestly, the strategy to avoid this is you just run away. You see somebody doing this and you just run away. You don't let them come near you, but people keep trying to trade with it, and every time they do, they die, and it's freaking hilarious. Moving on from the whips, though, we have a couple other things in our back pocket. So we're going to have both Starfists as well as Bloodhound Claws. Now, both of these innately have bleed, and they're going to be great choices no matter what you go for here, really. I went Lightning on this just to squeeze a little bit more AR out of them and put some up at 512, but, I mean, if you want Frost on them or Poison or whatever, just do it up. In particular, I want to take mention of the Ashes that I'm running on this and on this, because these Ashes are both pretty nutty in PvP. So first off, claw weapons automatically will dual wield when you two-hand them. So you get that moveset instantly. Now, Bloodhound Step obviously needs no introduction. This thing is fantastic for the chase down of it. We can, I mean, it's nuts. You're just dashing through and hitting stuff. You have, no recovery. You can't be punished. It's stupid. It's super annoying, but, sometimes you're going to need it. And there is one thing in this build, namely working the Iron Jaw Aromatic in. When we use that, just to show this real fast, you pop one of these, you turn to stone, you can't really move. Well, guess what? You can still move just fine with Bloodhound Step, which is just super cheeky. The other is going to be Raptor of the Mists. Now, Raptor of the Mists is going to be more for counterplay, but what this does is when you use it, you duck down and there's a little flash of feathers, and you're going to reappear from above, and you get to come down and do a free heavy attack or a falling light attack or whatever it is that you want to do. And so that's going to be super useful just to constantly counterplay stuff and trade with something like these. Because the Starfists, these things are going to hurt. They deal a lot of poise damage, more so than the Bloodhound Step, at least from the testing I've done. And so just with this alone, you can already, you're going to win most trades. Your running R1 is going to be very nice at chase, that little 1-2. One of those hits is usually going to connect even if they're rolling. And then, they attack, you counter, and then you drop from the sky with that heavy attack. Last, we have the Frenzied Flame Seal plus 10 in our offhand. This is here just so we have access to Bestial Vitality, which is nice, and a quick Bestial Sling, because who doesn't love finishing somebody off when they're running away with almost no health? And then, of course, in the back pocket, we have a Spiral Horn with Carry and Retaliation, just to parry all the obnoxious spell spammers and Moonveil users and all that stuff, as always. Now, what else do we have that pulls this together? Obviously, Great Jar's Arsenal, Erdtree's Favor plus 2. We're getting our equipment load from here, which is why we're able to wear the heaviest armor in the game and not even be at 40 endurance. Shard of Alexander, though, is going to be a key piece of this build. This is going to boost the attack power by 15% of both our Lightning Ram as well as our Beast's Roar. On top of that, we can pick up another 15% by using the Roar Medallion. Now, if you're not going to be using it that much, the best alternative, in my opinion, here is going to be either using a Green Turtle, because stamina is going to be great with this current loadout, or I would go for Bull Goat just to raise your poise even faster. Initially, I tried doing it with things like the Rotten Winged and Millicent's Prothesis, but I find that you're not getting enough consecutive attacks to really get value out of these unless you're in PvE. In PvE, these are both going to be fantastic. In PvP, though, Poise, Roar, or Stamina. Stamina is always a safe choice. You just can't go wrong with it. If you're really doing the fall attacks a bunch, of course, you could work in the Claw Talisman, which will work just fine. It's a 15% damage boost. So it really depends where you want it. You're getting 15% damage boost to the fall attacks with that, 15% damage boost to the Roar with that, etc., etc. But these three, I would consider these to be staples of the build. Now, as for our Flask, this is actually an idea I got from Adam Barker. He was doing this crazy build where he'd turn himself to stone and walk around doing unendurable frenzy. We're taking the same principles and applying it to our Lightning Ram. The basic idea is we don't need this a lot, but if we're doing a duel and somebody's just going to open up, spamming magic spells, spamming Moonveil, whatever it is, you just pop this Flask and then you go into Lightning Ram and they die. That's it. This is going to eliminate the FP consumption, so you're rolling as long as you have stamina to roll. And Crimson Oral is going to be able to absorb any elemental damage and convert it into health. If you look carefully at it, like just to show this, because I missed out on this for a very, very long time. I don't think we can. Here we go. Inventory, where are my tiers at? So you actually have to go down here to see it. You can see, converts incoming damage into recovered HP. However, physical damage cannot be converted. And what that basically means is magic, fire, lightning, all that stuff is going to go straight back to your health. Somebody's spamming Moonveil, guess what? It now heals you instead. Somebody is spamming Elden Stars, or they're spamming, Firebolts or whatever. It doesn't matter. It heals you. It doesn't last long, but that, in conjunction with this, is enough that you're probably going to kill somebody with your Lightning Ram right at the start of the fight. If you don't want to do that, if you want to be really cheeky, just add even more shit, double Rupture Crystal Tier. Just popping this and running at somebody, you're going to explode for, it's like around 2,000 damage almost. So that's extra cheekiness you could do with this build, which, I mean, it definitely fits with the idea of it being a gimmick. Of course, the Iron Jaw Aromatic, this is to really give us poise. If we're up against something like, say, double greatswords, where we need to win our trades, you could pop that, and then you're using your Lightning Star Fists, and you're going to beat those trades. And ultimately, this build just has a lot of really annoying variety to deal with. I mean, we have access to either the Fists for more poise break, Bloodhound Claws are able to slip through enemies' guards, we have the double whips, which are already obnoxious, and all in all, you just have a build that, like, it doesn't make sense that this works as well as it does, to be completely honest with you. Like, we're just gonna hop over to Fru Missoula. This is New Game Plus. So, you know, everything you see here obviously hits like a truck and should do a ton of damage. And we're just gonna kind of show you what type of damage this is doing, even without like the maxed out stats. Hitting 623 Beastioids on these dudes. They're dead. They're dead. They're in shambles. And the whips obviously have the AoE potential, so there's a lot here. And then you got Bloodhound Step if you really want to be cheeky with these. Like, you should not ever need Bloodhound Step in PvE, but if you decide to use it, you can just do shit like that all day. You just can't be punished. You know you can dash through the chariots and the tombs using this? You can just straight go through them. Chariot be gone, it doesn't matter. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to use these bad boys. Hey, you. Come on. Now, if an enemy scoots back, obviously that falling heavy attack isn't going to connect. But still, I mean, these are not, you know, weak enemies. These are things that are typically quite dangerous to fight. I mean, those of you who have already beat the game, you know, man, Fru Missoula is not a fun place to be. Stuff here is not friendly. It hurts a lot. And the thing is, this isn't even a PvE build. This is designed to just do PvP, playing with friends, doing duels. I mean, you could even do invasions if you really wanted to be cheeky with it, but, you know, I'm not a big fan of invasions right now in general. But either way, I mean, it is stupid that this works as well as it does, considering we basically just picked up random weapons that I think are kind of annoying to fight against, and then didn't really even aim to like optimize them or max out stats. So I'm sure there's even a more broken version of this that somebody could come up with, but yeah, this is absolutely just silly. So anyway, we're gonna cut to some PvP. I'm gonna show you all a bunch of fights, and you can watch people just get dunked on. Dun 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 dun. Dilf did not level his vigor.
No.
Dilf is dead.
Rippers and flies.
If you want to keep using flies, I can keep roaring. We can do this all day. Go and cast it again. Raise up that talisman one more time.
Give him a little bit of range and then just hit him with it.
You can keep trying to heal. It's not going to work. Stop that. Anytime you heal, I'm going to slap you for 500 damage. You can't do this. Stop. Oh, connection error? Those double colossals? You're too slow to do anything. Stop that. The other one's spamming. I'm gonna go kill the other one first. Stop spamming. Stop that. I'm trying to kill both of you. About. I like how I try to help the first invader who's being attacked by the second invader, and then he wants to attack me while attacking the guy that's attacking him. Like, dude, what? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to protect you so I can kill you in a moment.
Moonveil.
This one's a Bloodhound Step.
Moon, watch out.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's not, no, it's not gonna work. Stop that. Here, I'll come get the other one. You can leave him alone. I'm designed to murder mages.
Yeah. He's rotted.
Nice, full health. That seems fair. My turn.
Why did they keep going?
No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Why did he try to parry it?
I don't know what the thought process was there. Yeah, the spell parry, not the brightest I've seen. I see him. I'm already running up on him.
It's Goat Dad.
Goat Dad. Oh, we about to have a battle of the goats?
Thunderbolt enchant. Faith build.
Cool spell.
Wow, he has. Other guy's gonna interrupt.
Nah. Double. Good traits.
Good trade.
What do we have here? Are these? Oh, is this what I think it is?
Cool Neil halberds.
No, sir. No, sir. We don't do that around here. Oh.
That was magical.
A mirror match, but one ram prevails. Wait, is he trying to parry whips? You can't do that.
He does not have that much health.
Nick needs to level his vigor. Double twin blades. Oh no, oh, you went against a tree. It's so stupid. This isn't even like the focal point of the build, but it still just works. No, stop that. No, you need to attack behind the Great Shield. You can't just block.
Wait, the Great Shield has like no lightning defense. Did nothing new.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna fight this one. I'm not gonna do any rolling this time. We've established how OP rolling is. Really? We're gonna heal? And here I thought we were gonna have an enjoyable fight with each other.
No heal required.
Oh no! The bleed proc mid-air! Oh my god.
Well, the guy's trying to get involved.
And everyone always... Watch out. Wave. Oh. Damn, did he have no health at all?
Right, action boys.
Alright, now I'll get back on track with this guy. Come here. No, we're not doing that. Stop that.
You can't get out of range of that one, guy.
You can keep trying. I'm trapped in here with you? No, sir. Oh, really? Really? Like you couldn't let me spank him one more. I know he had 58 health, but see, this is why people watch these and they're like, ganking? I saw that 2v1. See, now I'm gonna hear it. Somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I saw that. That was a 2v1.
What do you mean? He died from nothing. I don't know. Yeah. He got sand in his life, so.
You're a scary boy. I'm also a scary boy, though. There you go. The traits, GG. Which, for those curious, the reason we're doing this is because this is like a non-stop flow of invaders, way more than any other thing gets you. Oh no! Did my Flask counter out all of your magic? Magic user in shambles as the rolling ball of death murders him. But yeah, I mean, just constant stream of invaders. Where else are you gonna find fighting this fast? Dox gets to take a nap. I get to stand here. Occasionally he'll de-sling somebody because he's bored. And, you know, it works out. But my guy really trying to cast a Comet Azure like there's not a giant tree between us. Woo! That's why you just gotta level your vigor. Bloodhound step with the whip. I ought to stop doing this. Dragon's gonna... I'm like, what are you doing? What the hell is this?
What? It's gonna be bad damage next.
What are you trying to do? I think he's trying to Royal Knight Resolve, but that's not going to work.
Oh, I was about to pocket sand it.
That was my pocket sand kill. Oh no!
Oh, watch out, madness, madness, madness.
Where?
I got him.
Okay.
Guy's running to Narnia.
Man, that was like a proper invader fight.
The other dude ran up behind you and caught away the gold in the face.
And how much healing are we doing, pal?
Fourth Flask. Those still have more.
That's what you get for running away. Oh, this guy again? Oh, I'll just fight him with the claws.
I wonder if he's gonna press R1 this time, or if he's just gonna try to use the shield.
I think he's confused why I'm dealing so much damage to him.
The shield's bugged, man. I can't do shit.
Oh no!
Wow.
I mean, he gets credit for doing a cosplay build. Blade Jr. Man, that feel when your greatsword just doesn't quite have enough reach. Wow. Wing of Stell and Moonveil. Dun 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 dun. Mage builds in shambles once again.